And we are back. Today I have a Glock 27. All dogs do go to heaven. Just saying. This is not a new one. This is an oldie but a goodie. You can see by the finger grooves. I borrowed this gun from a detective I work with, so I want to thank him for letting me use this. This is an older Glock, so definitely not a Gen 5. You're looking at the, it's got like a 6.5 inch slide length with a 3.5 inch barrel inside there. This is 40 caliber Smith & Wesson. Shoots a pretty good round. Big fan of the 40, even though it's kind of been pushed to the side with the advent of the 9mm plus P plus and the advances in ammunition today. This thing's pretty sweet though. Comparatively to what we've been looking at a lot of different carry guns lately. We've been looking at the Glock 19, the Glock 23, the Smith & Wesson MP Shield in 9. We also looked at the Springfield Armory Hellcat in 9mm. These guns are all kind of hovering right around the same weight, the same capacity. This is a 9+1, so 10 round capacity. So it just matters when it comes down to it. It's personal preference. It's what you like. So I'm always one of those people that's like, get the gun that you like, get the gun that you want. You can look at reviews and read reviews all day long. It's the thing that catches your eye. It's going to be unique to you. So take your time picking it out and don't listen to what other people are telling you. Just do what your heart's telling you and get the gun that you really like. You can tell right here, this thing's buggered out pretty good. It's been carried a lot. I know Mikey said he's carried this gun a ton. And one thing I did notice when I was just playing around with it, I noticed in that mag well, if you can just look in there, that's absolutely diabolical what is grown in there. I don't even, what is that? Is that Fraggle? Is that Fraggle Rock in there? I don't know. So what I got is I'm just gonna. What? I mean, so, you know, I was a detective for a long time, from 2005 to 2012. Kind of indicative, that's what you get, especially when these, Glock literally makes a piece that you can buy that'll stuff into this hole, so it prevents that from happening. But honestly, I love seeing that. That tells me that that gun's, ugh, look at my finger. Ugh. I'm sorry. That tells me that this thing's been carried a lot. And that's cool. That's what I like. If you're going to buy a gun to carry and not carry it, put it in a safe, you know, why bother? These things aren't cheap. Although back in the day, law enforcement used to get these for $385. The Glock would cut them to cops. There was a deal, $385 out the door. And there was a place we used to go and hooks it to grab them. And they even had a little section in another store. You'd go there, pick the Glock you want, $385, and you're out the door. That no longer happens, I don't think. But I know Glock does take care of law enforcement. You can see it's lubed up pretty good. Still shiny back there. Typical breakdown, like any other Glock breakdown. You know, you just pull these little bad boys down. I'm trying a new thing today. I'm on a table. Yep, okay, that worked. So once you get enough guff off of the slide to move that to half mast, I like to call it, then you just pull the trigger. Excuse me. Oh, that trigger sounded funny. Pull the trigger, and that comes right apart like that. And then you just take the recoil spring out, and you take your barrel out, and you're done-ski. Putting it back together, I'm just gonna reverse the order, do it again. Barrel back in the gun, recoil spring. I always put those back in backwards. And put that like that. And then you always check to see if it's lined up. You want to make sure that is straight with everything else. Ooh, that was not lined up. Now it is. And you can hear it click back in, that good old Glock click-a-rooney. And that means you're good. And Bob is your uncle. So this thing is great. I love them. They're great little guns. You know, they're affordable. Like I said, it's a 10 round capacity, 9+1. So you know, the weight, the size, all that stuff, it's right around all the other guns. So like I said before, it comes down to what you want to carry, what you feel comfortable with. And, you know, that's all I got to say about this one. You know, so like always, keep your head low in the foxhole, and we'll be back with another video real soon. Thank you for all the support.